Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back to another episode of We the People and Sweden. In previous episode, well, actually, things are going fairly slow right now, I do admit. So I might need to consider some changes to how exactly these episodes are going. But, you know, I suppose we still go as is for now. We have been building a lot of stuff in various towns. We also a bit low on money right now. Rebel percent is 16%. Okay, so that's good to know. And we're not quite there to get any of the... Oh. Okay, we still need another 9,000 almost of the political points, actually, for William Brewster. Okay, well, that's fine. But yeah, so it's 1514. I think the Danes are probably going to be winning this for 1550. Judging by the rate of industrialization that they're doing. But let's get to the next round, shall we? We are at least getting more and more options for us as well, especially in Spike, as our massive metropolitan in here. I mean, admittedly, the amount of, well, honestly, the geese are really good for food in there. I suppose we've got the node on there itself with the geese, plus we've got an expert poultry breeder and all that. It's pretty good. Right, we could get the customs, I suppose, increase the storage even further. We don't really have the clay or the tools for that currently, but I'm sure that that will get delivered soon enough. Another option would be the get another trek for the automated trading. But I suppose right now, better than that would be probably just improve a bit more of the various productions, so that we can get just more out of things. I mean, honestly, one thing that might be actually... that wouldn't increase the grand horse and cattle market. Wouldn't really increase the total production. Well, I suppose it would increase the amount of cattle and such that we do get from there, but it wouldn't increase the amount of cheese, for example, or anything like that. There's the wheelwright workshop, which would allow us to get stagecoaches. Actually, that would increase. Oh, yeah, that would increase the total production quite a bit. Actually, that would also mean that we'll run out of wood more frequently. So I'm not entirely sure if that's the best idea. Perhaps what we should instead do is get the... What's the... There's a powder maker. I get the blacksmith upgrade into the next tier. Or did we already have that? We might. I mean, there's also the train oil rendering plant, which would allow us to get a lot more of the whale oil produced in the train oil. Or the whale fat produced to render into train oil. I don't... You know, I think we might already... Oh, there's the tool factory. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that would be quite useful. Replaces the ironworks and the blacksmith shop and the blacksmith house. Since we are producing quite a bit of iron overall in the nation, that would be 16 rounds. That's going to require a bit more stone and clay, but I suspect that that would be provided. I think perhaps what we should do first is get the way station. That would be for the carriages. More culture and happiness. And it increases the tool. Well, basically, these productions here would be increased by that. That would still require some of the clay, but right, it's the wheelwright workshop that I was thinking. I think we're going to go with that, because even though we might not have the wood in here, what wood we do have will get more out of it with the production. And it's 11 rounds, I think we can work that. We don't have the money to build it right now, but that's alright. We completed the jail in Fort Dad. Now, is there... Well, I suppose we could turn this into a fort. Let's have a look at the situation there. So we only got... Yeah, we don't have a lot of stone right now. That's the problem. We can't get stone in here right now either. We could get the... We'll start getting maybe the textile mill. But that's not a bad idea. And there's the tanner's house in Port Albertus. So is there... Right, we haven't gotten the clay there yet, but I think we are going to get that soon-ish. So I'm going to start working on the town... No, that's the town courthouse. Sorry, hold on a minute. What else are we going to build in here then? We need to get the 50 clay, I think. And I think we have that underway soon enough. I suppose a stable for even more... Oh, actually, no, I think what we might want to do is just get the butcher upgraded. Yeah, butchery. That's going to give us even more food. Although technically speaking, it's not going to increase the food production from the building itself. But, you know, the workers in the building will definitely increase that quite a bit. And we've got such a union of pigs in here that that's not going to be an issue. Just need to get a bit of the clay there, but that's going to get sorted out. Oh, okay, Barnov, you know what? Sure, we'll take your deal. Ah, so we know that there is a town there. Oh. A well-known noble has lost his mind. Against all sense of reality, he talks about all men are created equal. We have decided that it's better he disappear from our sight. So for about 2,800, we'd be able to get another... You know what? Sure. Governor. The crown shows itself crashes, grants your opponent... Okay, You know what? I'll pay the money for now. Means that we don't have a lot of cash available currently. Right, so let's just get... I suppose Port Hoffman is just going to be natives, or converted natives all around. We could actually send this one down to... Right, so there's some other things. Let's send over that way first. So famous noble one. I forget what... We've got these already... Oh yeah, that's going to be brilliant for the extra liberty side. Although we could maybe send this to some other town instead. Although, you know, we'll just go ahead and lean further and further in here. We've got 53% in Spike already. Still got a massive amount of food. We're actually going to be getting another colonist soon enough. Or settler. And the trek has arrived. Let's go ahead and unload the stuff there. I don't think we need to pick up anything from there. I'm just going to go ahead and move up there. Oh, and the miner has arrived. Going to assign this to do a bit of ore mining. It's now +6 again, instead of the minus quite a bit that we had before. We do have a lot of pigs in here still. But I suppose now with the +11 tools per round, we'll get the lumber mill done in due time. We, of course, don't have the money right now to build anything. We can still, of course, construct buildings in the... Ooh, actually. Do you want to get the windmill in here, perhaps? That'd be a lot of food. No, I think we will. Oh, right, let's speak with the chieftain. Expert sugar planters and ropes. Okay, well, the ropes is something we can probably provide quite easily. And then over here, let's see, what do you want? Or what do you have? Oh, hemp. I'll buy that. 120. Very well. And that's you. Let's go and send this back to Oathborn. And the smuggling ship, what can we buy in here? We've got some gold. Can we purchase that? Ah, no. Never mind. Oh, you do want guns there as well, but that might be dangerous to sell guns to natives this close to our port here. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and sail off to Oathborn. We can probably pick up some stuff from there. Oh, the caravel is just right there. I'm just going to go ahead and keep on transporting some of the stuff from here. Although, we could quickly have a look at the stuff there. Oh, and there's the brigantine. Now, is there any natives over here nearby that want guns? Ooh, actually, what I should probably do is try to bring the guns to, for example, over here. Sure. Oh, there we go. This express wagon train has arrived in here. Do we have more spices? Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of spices at least there. And then, yeah, we got some stone and clay. We could take the cotton. Drop that in Fort Dad, I suppose. And we got the sawmill. Let's go and get the farmland over there. And is the colonist now ready to be turned into a... Or settler? Yeah, no, colonist to settler. But no, unfortunately not yet. I think we'd need one more round. Yeah, okay, we'll wait that around then. And we can get another colony going somewhere. Not entirely sure where we're going to put that in, to be fair. Like over here somewhere could be okay. Although it's not necessarily the most effective location. Alternatively, we could try to get across the mountain range over here. And kind of cut off this area there. Or... like yeah, somewhere over in this area. Potentially even over there. We won't be able to really compete with the for that mineral resource there easily. But we could definitely try to cut off the Dutch from expanding too far to the at least northwest from their position. That'd be one option. Of course, we could just settle down over here, get some more geese farming going on, and just massively produce food. And I put like a bazillion colonies again, like we're doing with Port Albertus. It's still got 19 growth there. Or 19 extra food, which is still pretty decent. Once I get the butchery, that's going to be probably going to be another 10 or so. So yeah, that's probably going to get pretty close to 30 once again. Although before we get that, we'll need to get quite a few things done. Oh, actually, we've got the clay here now. Let's unload that. And then, is there something we could perhaps load in from the town that we want to sell? We could probably sell some pigs, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and take like 200 pigs. There we go. And then I suppose we can just sail off to Europe. When we get the time. Now, let's get to the next round then. We do have a 22-point advantage on the Danes, but I suppose the total productions are massive. It says we've got probably a lot more founding fathers than they do. Ooh, we've got another converted native somewhere. Impatient for freedom. More and more people are ringing the bells of the assembly halls. Right, we've had that before, I think. It will discover the New World. Right, so that's probably... Oh yeah, we got 3 of them in actually one town. So that's that one done. Let's have a look at Taz. What do we need in here? I mean, there's a lot of things that we need in here, but what can we produce easily? We've still got the possibility of the clay pit over here, but we don't have anyone working it currently. Population growth over here is quite tiny. We could probably get this arcade for the extra happiness. I do actually admittedly have quite a bit of stone still available. So perhaps we should focus on some other things first. Now, what would that be, is the question. What do we need to upgrade? I mean, I suppose the blacksmith would be okay. Get the tool production up. So we could get that one an upgrade. And then let's queue up something else already. Maybe, Can we get actually the butchers? Yeah, the butcher is probably not a bad idea. The butcher is going to be the second one. It'll take a while to build all of that, but that's fine. Ah, there we go. Treasures and all that have arrived here. Unfortunately, the galleon cannot pick up that expert pearl diver. Bit of a shame. Oh, there's a... Heat and clay cutter. We got the Caravella Redonda arriving there next round, so that can probably pick up the clay cutter, so we can get that to Taz to get the clay production increased drastically again. Let's go ahead and send this back to Spike. Let's just go ahead and pick up some more resource from there. You know what? We'll buy a little bit of grapes there. It's only 2... actually... Yeah, it's just 2 gold per unit. It's not too bad. We might not be able to sell it for that much, but we can turn that into wine later on. And then convert a native at Othron. Ooh, is this? Oh, yeah, that was the one over here, wasn't it? Fine, let's get the farmer. Is that? Yeah. Just farming for food. For now. And the smuggling ship, is there anything... There is a lot of gold. We could actually sell that for good money back in Port Royal. Similarly, we could probably sell some of the grapes there. That'd be another, well, 240, so it's not a huge amount. I suppose it'll do. Right, off to Port Royal. And let's go ahead and build up the farmland there. The colonist can now be turned into a settler. There's recommending that location. I mean, it's not bad necessarily. It would have some hardwood production. A lot of woodlands over here, maybe a bit of farmlands there, possibly some hunting over there. We could get another quarry, for example. There's not terrible, it's not great necessarily, but we could probably work with that. Alternatively, we could try heading down south. I mean, I suppose there's also a potential for a town there, but it's that overlaps so much that it would be, well, it would be a lot of water, I suppose. Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, it would be this. That one might actually... Wait, no, yeah. It wouldn't actually overlap more than over there, I don't think. Sure. That would be a fairly easy one. Let's go and unload the cotton, perhaps, in there. Let's load up some more stuff from here. Perhaps, for example, more fruit brandy. Or a whole lot of coats. You know, we'll take the coats and we can sell that off to some other Europe or what else have you. Ah, we got another free colonist. Is this one... Yeah, I suppose that might be quite a fresh one here. We could probably turn that into soldier for the new town that we just got, or are building up right now. We'll get a, I think colonial militia will do for now. And send that over there. And we've got a petty criminal. Oh, right, so we had the, yeah, we got, well, had one over there. Is that, we don't have actually anything built there yet. Wait, no, this is a fresh growth over here. Okay, never mind. So that's considered a slave, okay. We'll just go ahead and assign it in there. I'm sure they'll find something to do. Alright, a pirate crasher has arrived in here. Right, so we could go ahead and maybe sell some more stuff in Port Royal with this and then bring another one of the people from there that we still have waiting. We'll go to Spike and pick up some goodies from there and then head off to Port Royal. We're doing quite a bit of trading in Port Royal already. It's not initially quite 50% of our trade, but it's getting there. And now we've got over 6,000, so could we get the textile mill over here, Fort Dad? I mean, in theory, yes. In practice, maybe not yet. We need more stone in here, a lot more tools in here. I mean, tools we are getting, mind you, but it's going to take a while. We could get the lumber mill at Kazoo maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Well, I suppose we got the colonist already, so that's not a problem. I just realized that we may have done a small mistake there. But yeah, so we've got a 22-point difference between us and the Danes, and then it's over, what, 53-point difference? No, 63-point difference between us and the Russians, which were the number 3 in terms of score. Unfortunately, that doesn't tell you the entire picture. Because, yeah, we're still below 2,000 in total production, so there's about 400 to 700 difference with the production for us and the Danes. Admittedly, the Danes have such a huge boost or advantage in terms of the Liberty Desire. Now, we do have already 55% in Spike, though, so that's a good 27% boost for the productions. Yeah, 27% for the Rebel Sentiment, plus 10% from the health, which we have been mostly keeping up to, like, plus 10%, because that is, overall, throughout the game, it's a huge amount of boost there. Let's go ahead and empty these already in here. So the spices that we had in here got already put. Oh, yeah, 3 rounds is how long that is going to last, which is not all that long. Right, so the production is already being pretty good overall. 3 from building, 15 from the carpenter, and 1 from the settlement. I'm guessing it's, is it was the shipyard that gave us the +3 from the building. That's good. It helps keeping the production going a bit more, at least in theory. Yeah, we don't have a huge amount of money. We did get the extra mining going on over here again, so that's probably going to be providing quite a bit of resources down to Spike later on. Let's get to the next round. Right, there's the warehouse in Spocomania. Now, what else? We do have a little bit of clay. We've got some stone, although not a whole lot. We got the tools, though. We could get a courthouse, for example, for the... Oh, right, starvation is still a bit of a problem there. I suppose the support for independence is increasing, though. So we'll get that sorted out in due time. Plus, I suppose the trader is only going to be here for another 4 rounds. How much would it cost for getting us the university? We need more stone at that point. Could be done. I suppose the graveyard is another thing that we could do for the extra health. I mean, we're not too bad in terms of health right now, but getting that extra cross production would actually give us a bit more lore and happiness and all that, so it wouldn't be too bad. Right, we could get the slaughterhouse. That wouldn't actually increase the food directly, but we would get more of the extra stuff like wool from that. That would still need stone. That would be fairly decent, I suspect. On the other hand, we could get the ironworks. Not getting a whole lot of extra iron right now, but the ironworks would still be... Actually, is this one... Yeah, so that would still be the same amount of input, I guess. We'll just get extra output. At least a +1 in there. That's not necessarily a terrible thing. That, again, would require some stone and, of course, clay and other things. We could get the dry docks, on the other hand. Yeah, that's something we can build immediately. Or get going immediately. So it's going to allow us to have more shipping in here. We can then get the train oil thing in here if need be. On the other hand... So we're still getting a lot of wool. A wool cloth. We are converting some of that. We need to get some more logwood from... I think Fort Dad is the one place that we produce it somewhat reliably. Of course, if we go for the horse and cattle market, that would be an extra 25% of the sheep production, essentially, which would allow us to perhaps have another butcher to get even more food. I think that's actually what we're going to do. It's rather expensive. We'll need a lot of things in there. We'll worry about that later. We've got the lumber mill. Could we... We could actually get the city hall in here in Kazuraptor. Not going to be very quick construction, but it will still help quite a bit, actually. And then Butcher's house at Fort Catmandos is the... Well, we don't really need the Butchers in there. Well, we don't have anything to put into the Butchers, yeah. So perhaps we should start focusing on things that we do need to upgrade. For example, the spice trader might not be a terrible thing. Although we don't necessarily have the tools for that, do we? Oh, no. We need to get the town hall first, don't we? Okay, well, we've got the stuff for that. What we could do... We'll probably reduce the cross-production for a little bit to just start getting tools. We'll be able to get the tools produced for that before it's completed. And then we've got the wall in Port Giraffe. We could probably get the chapel in there. That's always handy. Ah, right, there we go. The caravel has arrived. Let's get the pearl diver, and we'll get the heat and clay cutter. Bring that to Spokomania. Ah, there we go. The slave bark has arrived. We'll sell all of that. We've got 11,000 right now. Okay. I think we're just going to sell this one back to Spike. We got some more resources from there. And no, we don't need to buy first. As I said, we don't need to buy first. Right, so we've got a free slave over here. That can probably get back to fishing. Keep the town growing. Oh, was that the, that's the pasture. We'll probably get a, let's see, so is that's going to be clay? Yeah, if we get a quarry over here, that's going to be alright. And the wagon train, I suppose, do we need to pick up some more things like tools from there? Actually, right, Spokomania is going to require a bit more stone, isn't it? We'll go ahead and pick up, I don't know, oh, that one's going to require, yeah, I suppose we can take I don't know, 40 at least. And then maybe we'll deliver a little bit of tools there as well. Although they do produce their own tools, but we could, what else could we... Producing a bit of fruit... Actually, we're not producing that much fruit branding. We're still consuming all of it, essentially. We'll take some more of the field worker tools, I guess. Make more money in Spokomania. So unload those. Do we have any more in here that we might want to load up? I'm going to do the pottery. And deliver that to Fort Dad. Do a bit of internal trading. And then let's go ahead and... ooh. Take the 60 gold. Sell off to Port Royal. Alright, and the Hardy Pioneer. We did get the road up to the town already. I'm just going to go ahead and expand the road along the coastline there. So we can just move along the coastline quite easily. We've got another... Oh, free colonist. This must be one of the... No, this is a fresh one, actually. Aha. We don't really have a lot of wood production in here, although is that... Yeah, there's a hunter right there. Although that is... Wait, hold on. Oh, we got the lodge there now. Okay. I'm just going to go and assign that into the town. We'll see what it does. Right, let's speak with the chief. Expert coffee planter and lined leather coats. Another down there. And then we got the trek now at the town in the hills. That's a lot of gemstones and hemp. I guess we'll take some of the barley back to the town and all back to Spike. And actually, we'll take some of the wood as well. I know that we do need a bit of extra in there every now and then. Ah, there we go. We got the road built up through here. I guess what I could do... how's the... Oh, right. We've got 31% there already. I'm going to go up on the mountain there. Get a... I guess we can get a quarry, probably. Because the iron we're getting a decent amount in various places. So now just getting more and more of the stone so we can then feed all the towns with required stone for construction work. Might be a decent idea. We do also have... Oh, there would be a prepared settler there. Oh well. It's not the end of the world, but let's get to the next round, shall we? Okay, they want to increase the tax by 1%. I think we can take that. Oh, okay, we'll take a bit of grapes for Fort Kathmandos. Then we're going to set up another town here. We've got Huanville. And I suppose we can't get a pier there. We'll just start with the village hall. Also, just settle down in there. We'll get a quarry on these hills. And we'll go and unload these to Fort Dad. Actually, is there pottery? There's some demand for it. It's not necessarily that much. We have a lot of grapes there. We, of course, we have a lot of fruits and a lot of fruit brandy. So we'll probably take some of that. We also got a whole lot of cloth in here. We do produce a lot of it. I mean, we are, of course, spending... You know what? Let's spend a bit more money to get even more cloth. And we'll go ahead and take the cloth. And we'll also go ahead and take the fruit brandy. And deliver that back to Spike, I think. Oh, right, and there's the galleon. Right, first of all, the Trek's going to unload some of the stuff. And I guess we can send that one back to, I guess, Oaththorn? Oh, we got a ship in there right now. Oh, we got a galleon in there, in fact. Right then, so, over here in Spike, we could probably go ahead and... Well, that's a lot of gems. Take that one. Got quite a good amount of blades. Oh, oh yeah, we got provisions. We'll get some of the provisions. We don't have a treasure in here waiting, unfortunately, but that's alright. We could get some of the feathers. We'll get 26 per round. Oh boy, that is a lot. And then, what else? We've got our law pottery there, but we do have quite a demand for it. We could probably take some of the coats. I'm going to sell the hardwood. I think we are still getting some cattle, I think, at least, hopefully. We do have quite a ropes and sailcloth now. I don't think we're going to sell either one of those. We'll probably just take more milk, actually. In fact, what we could do after we've picked up some of the stuff here, we'll just do a quick stop at Spokomania and pick up any excess milk that we might have there waiting. There's still a decent demand for cheese. Take that one, and then, yeah, we'll do a quick stop there. The caravel, I want to go and... Right, so that one's needing some guns. We know that much. What do they have for sale? Some peat, fur... There's not really that much that concerns us. Right, the Man of War... Oh, right, we got Galleon and Man of War at Othron. Well, that might explain why it's a bit on the full side. Let's go ahead and send the Man of War back to... Yes, I think that's as far as we got. Then the Galleon. Is there anything waiting in here? Well, we don't have a treasure waiting there, that's for sure. Well, there's some red peppers. A lot of grapes. But no, there's not really that much in here. Currently, anyway. Now, I'll just leave these in here and we'll just go ahead and... Oh, actually, let's go and trade with the natives over there. Buy the gold. Oh, and there we go. We got another colonist. Is the town growing? Yeah, it is growing, I think. Slightly, at least. Now, I suppose we could put this into work on getting more culture, just so that we capture those areas faster. And I think that is what we shall do. Entertainer, so that's a bit more. 19 culture, actually, right now. And we got 32% there, so it's still... You know, we got about a third of it, essentially. Let's go and get the... Do we get stone in here, or do we get... I think we're actually going to go out and get a mine in here. We are building a few quarries already. Alright, so that's a lodge. And that's the gathering stuff there. We could probably get another farm here somewhere. Or maybe we could turn one of these into the iron thingamajigs. Also, maybe that one could be on the hunter. Maybe we'll actually go over there for getting a quarry and a little bit surely we extend all of that. How's a fishing boat looking like? It's got 170 food. I guess we could bring that to Spokomania next round. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.